we are headed to the gym. So check-ins, there were a lot of fucking people there, a lot more than I thought there were gonna be. And I didn't want to stand in line for 2.5 hours, so we're gonna go train now and come back before athlete registration is over. That way I can kind of kill two birds in with one stone, and hopefully we like the look and the strength, because I've already eaten 3 times and I didn't have my 4th meal packed, thinking I'd be in and out of check-ins, because I've been there for an hour and the line wasn't moving. So we got stuff to do. So I'm gonna go train back at AR Las Colinas. I haven't been there since the Louisville location opened, so it'll be kind of cool to go back and play with some of these machines that I haven't used in a little while. But for the time being, at least, that's the plan. I will see y'all when we make it to the gym. All right, I'm gonna move this actually. Okay. We have arrived at Absolute Recomp Las Colinas. I haven't been here since they opened the Louisville location, so that one's been my new home gym, or my primary home gym, for a good little while. And I don't know if it was my pre or what, but on my way over here, maybe it was just seeing like the sheer quantity of people that were at athlete check-ins, but I'd be lying to say I wasn't nervous, like a little bit. I'm not doubting my abilities or the package that I brought or how prepared I am, I guess. It's just, there's a lot of fucking people there, and I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe the way that I feel right now. I wouldn't say like afraid, but it's a very extremely heavy sensation that I'm kind of feeling on my chest. And I think I can hear it in my own voice, so I can't even imagine how my camera is gonna pick this up. But yeah, today, this is our last session training before we compete on Saturday. So this Thursday, today, I really got to make this one count. I just slammed my pre. I've had 3 meals, 3.5. I'm not gonna lie. I got really anxious driving, and I was like nomming on some rice cakes. So I'm just gonna pull those from the meals I'm supposed to have later, or something. But I've never been so intimidated by something, I guess. Not by like people, but the prospect that so many people are going to be there. I don't know why, but I feel really there's a lot. But I'm gonna try my best not to let that bother me right now in this moment. You know, we need to focus up. A session like this really fucking matters, especially since we're training back, and in Classic, that's kind of a big fucking deal. So I'm gonna suit up. I'm gonna head to the back of the car and make my intra workout. Got some EAAs, creatine, glutamine, and some intra workout carbs, and we are going to make the absolute fucking most out of this session, regardless of how stressed or anxious or under pressure I feel in this moment. Even though I know there shouldn't be pressure, because whatever happens, happens. And, you know, if the day regardless of what happens on Saturday, the following morning will look the same. The following week will look the same. The only thing that changes is, I guess, pro status. And even then, that doesn't mean anything until it's time to compete again. Like a year and some change from now, you know? So, like, I know objectively it doesn't matter, but it's just got weight to me. I can feel it in my chest, and I never, ever feel that way. I don't care if it's a date or a presentation or a big exam or something work-related. I never have this kind of, like, compulsive need to, like, do something to calm myself down. Like, stress eating is a fucking new one for me, you know? I've never felt, like, compulsively pushed to eat or do something to help me feel less worried. And yeah, I'm gonna take a deep fucking breath as soon as I turn this camera off. I'm gonna pretend like none of this ever happened. I'm gonna walk in there and I'm gonna kill this session, and we're gonna show out on Saturday and hurt some fucking feelings. We need to be strong right now, okay? Let's do it. All right, we did it. If you've made it this far, then you know that we did in fact go pro on Saturday. We got second in class, and I was more overjoyed than I had the words for. If I had any amount of water in me, I definitely would have been crying my eyes out backstage. But there was a segment in this video where I was talking in the car about how anxious and nervous and heavy the sensations of competition felt at this level. And I was feeling that for weeks leading into the show. I can recall one moment in particular when the news page Bodybuilders Without Borders was posting a bunch of the athletes that would be competing, not just like in other classes, but in my class. And one of the athletes I remember seeing and thinking that his physique just kind of shit on mine, and I was really anxious and worried that I would put all this time in there because I knew I wanted to perform, I knew I wanted to succeed. And it really was like weighing on me knowing who it would be that I would be competing against. And I really want to give some super, super deep thank yous to a close friend of mine, Juan, who shows up in a good bit of my videos, if not on Instagram, then I think a couple YouTube videos he makes an appearance. But the title of this video is going to be something that he told me about a week ago. I sent him one of the pictures or one of the posts from Bodybuilders Without Borders of one of the Class A athletes that was going into Classic that I was stressing about, and that had me really worried and anxious and just kind of doubting my own abilities. And basically he said, your opponent is not the threat, your doubt is. And that was kind of a notion that I had to hold myself or like kind of stick with, because he was right. Any semblance of insecurity or any feelings of incompetence, or for lack of a better term, just doubt in my ability or what I was bringing to this stage, was really the only thing that was fucking with me. It wasn't any external thing. All the work had been done. I had eaten all the meals. I had trained hard. I did all my steps. I'd done all my cardio. There was nothing more I could have done. And I knew that. And I was scared that I wasn't going to perform. But my own doubt was really the sole thing that was kind of worrying me. And I wanted to talk about that because it goes a lot further than that, like a lot deeper than that, not just in the sport of bodybuilding, but really everything you do. The internal doubts and judgments that you hold for yourself are more often than not the sole thing that are stopping you from doing what it is you want to do. I know you have ambitions to be someone great. There is a level of mastery you want to accomplish in whatever it is that you pursue, whether it's school, sports, bodybuilding, it doesn't matter. There is a version of you that exists, and you really just have to curb any and all doubt and want that, and want it enough, and to believe in yourself enough to go do it. Because, like, let's be honest, I'm a fucking dumbass and I managed to make it happen. Granted, I needed support through coaches and best friends and a circle of people that I'm more thankful than anything to have. I'm very proud of everything we did and everything I've done to get this far, and I couldn't be more thankful for the people in my life. So shout out Juan, Jesus, Josh, Maddie, and I've got this guy that watches my videos. I've never met him in real life, but he'll message me on Instagram and tell me how deep and important some of these videos are to him, and that means a lot. So shout out Brandon, that's my boy. Yeah, I'm wrapping up a meal. I'm trying not to pig out too crazy hard after the show. Try to do our rebound right, and as my coach Ben puts it, not eat like an asshole. Even though with Christmas coming up, I know I'm putting down some holiday cookies. Like, I'm sorry in advance, I'm gonna get a little watery, but other than that, we're trying to stay really disciplined on the rebound, and I have big news to be announced here. If not, I have big news to be announced probably in my next YouTube video,
and I'll more than likely allude to it in an Instagram story or something. But if you've made it this far, I deeply appreciate you more than I have the words to articulate. Go get it, guys. I know you can do it. Happy holidays. Bye.